Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday on your old Shanghai, eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane the tears roll strong, Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go, leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home he's chasing new Asian delights. Pack up your bags and off you go, leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go, leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam, grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go, he didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go, didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Yeah. Hello, how are you? How are things going today? We're back. That's right. We're back here on the stream. That's right, guys, we're back. And hey, guys, I am back in the saddle. I'm back in Shenzhen. I've had a couple days off, just had a break. And I'm wearing my Patek t-shirt, and I'm wearing the Patek. We're ready to go to Geneva. I'm flying to Geneva. It is actually, I know it's Friday in America, but it's actually Saturday morning in Shenzhen. And I will be leaving Monday Shenzhen time, Monday night, to fly to Geneva. And I'm really looking forward to it. A couple watches. Let's have a look at some watches and wonders. So we've got I'm taking a Breguet with me because I'm a Breguet man. I got to take a Breguet with me. You know, a Breguet man needs a Breguet. So I've got that. I got the world time on the wrist. And hey, what more do you want there? And there's Mrs. Lai's current squeeze. The current squeeze, guys. Current squeeze is good squeeze, isn't it? Current squeeze. That's the Rolex. It's always good to have a Rolex on the wrist. Just got Mark Goldberg. He's at a restaurant. Excellent news. We love you. Have a great day. Have a great night. There we go. That's to Mr. Goldberg, my favorite, the world's greatest dog trainer. Hey guys, what have I been up to? What's new? What is new in the world of ArchieLuxury? What is new? That is always a good question. What is new? Well, I'm here. I'm having fun with the punters. That's what we're doing. Having a lot of punters, a lot of fun. We're having fun with the punters. We want to enjoy the day. We want to have some really good times. That's what we want to do. We're here to have good times. And I got to tell you guys, it's been fabulous. The trip has been amazing. I have seen so many watches, and I got to tell you something. They're a little bit crusty in Hong Kong. I find them a bit crusty. You know, if you go into a watch shop, they're not really, they're not friendly to share the sauce. You know what I mean? They're not friendly to share stuff. Whereas in Macau, it's a completely different world. And they will very nicely show me stuff and have a look around. So I'm having a fantastic time. We got the first super chat of the evening. The Undertaker, $3 super chat button working. Hello, Undertaker. Undertaker, by the way, I've taken some career advice. I've been trying to sell a few watches. And I got to be totally honest with you. I was trying to sell this IWC, and a good friend of mine said, you know what, Paul, you'd be very good in the funeral industry. I might need to speak to you 6 months later about joining the industry, because I got to be honest with you, my career is fucked. My career is fucked. What else does a pontiff do, hey? Just had my coffee. Coffees for closers. You know, everything here is so well. Mrs. Lai brought in some flowers for me. Look at that, for my desk. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Ah, look at that. Isn't that just so beautiful? What more do you want, hey? Just to keep my, you know, just to keep it nice and beautiful. It's lovely news. What can I tell you guys? It's been a fantastic trip. I've had some really good trip in Macau. I have had some fantastic times. It's been really fucking good. It has been really good. And I'm getting ready very, very soon to get out of I'm in Shenzhen, getting out of Shenzhen and going to, where am I going to? I'll tell you where I'm going to. I am getting ready to leave Shenzhen and go to Geneva. Now, I've never been to Geneva before, so it's going to be a great trip. I'm really looking forward to it. I've got to tell you this. It's something I'm really looking forward to is going to Geneva. And oh, I got a beautiful photo. Let me just bring up this photo. Our good friend, the dog trainer. Look at this. This is the dog trainer. Let's bring up this photo. He's just sent me a beautiful photo. This is of him and his lover. His lover is, of course, Satan's kitten. Look at this beautiful, what a happy couple. What a beautiful couple there indeed. What a lovely couple, hey? Lovely couple. Let's have a look at a few photos. You've got some photos here. Let's get some photos up. Let's have a look at a few just a couple little snapshots here. Let's get a few up. This is a great photo when I was in Hong Kong. It sort of captures the spirit of the joint. Oh, I've got Herman Rants coming on. Hey, Herman, how are you?
Hello, Archie. How are you?
Hey, I'm back a little bit. How's it going? I missed you, Herman. What's going on?
Well, we missed you too. Where have you been?
I've been in Hong Kong, Macau, Shenzhen. It's all going good.
I hope you enjoyed your vacation.
It was incredible.
When do
I
you
don't
leave?
know. I
When do you leave
leave.
for Switzerland?
I leave Monday night. It's actually in Shenzhen. It is Saturday morning, so I'm leaving Monday night. Looking forward to it.
Stopping in Finland, you said?
Helsinki.
Flying from? Are you
Helsinki.
flying from Brisbane to Helsinki?
No. I'm from Hong Kong to Helsinki.
Oh, okay.
No. That's why I broke the trip up, because it's so long, Herman.
Yeah, it's
I
a
mean,
lot of flying.
you get it, don't you?
Yeah.
Man, how have you been? What's going on? Tell me what's happened in your world.
Same old. I got a new watch. I don't think you want to see
Well,
it though.
what'd you get, Herman?
It's a Seiko. It's a Seiko diver. Hold on, I gotta.
Wow.
Yeah, you're gonna be impressed. Hold on, I gotta like navigate this phone here. Go ahead and talk.
Yeah.
Where are the other
What do you think of
guests?
this? The other guests, the invites have been sent. We'll see what happens, you know?
Sorry,
Look at this
what do I think?
beautiful junk. This junk in Hong Kong. Look at that boat. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it looks like Bruce Lee entered the dragon.
This here is in Macau, the food courts. Look at that. Isn't that, don't you like a mock European square? Isn't that so cool? A mock European square.
Kind of looks like Caesar's Palace in Vegas.
It is actually, this is the Venetian, which is basically a copy of Caesar's Palace. What do you think of that?
Yeah, looks
Is it tacky enough for you? Is it tacky enough?
No, it's tacky enough. It is tacky enough. Yeah, doesn't need to be tacky.
It's actually quite beautiful. Like it is. There I am on a ferry. I was on a ferry yesterday. That's on a ferry. I was on a ferry. Look at that. What more do you want? Look at that. I look happy, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
I'm wearing the breguet. I'm on a ferry to China, the land of the free. How could I be unhappy with that?
Yeah, I mean,
what do you think there?
The way the West is going, China is becoming the land of the free.
I tell you what, China is absolutely beautiful. I like China.
Yeah, and they're not all bad, that's for sure. I mean, they have their strengths.
Actually, I tell you what, after you guys introduced 25% tariffs, fuck me dead. What are we gonna do?
Tighten your belts.
I mean, do you really want to be driving American cars anymore?
I like Cadillacs. They're pretty good.
Okay.
And we make foreign cars. We make foreign cars in America too. I think we got a few plants.
Well, you got BMW does all the four-wheel drives there.
Yeah. Maybe BMW open up a few plants and start selling them in America.
The funny thing is, no. They already make the SUVs in America, and I'll be honest with you, but that is BMW's market is mainly SUVs now. The sedans they're not a big thing in America. So I think what will happen is they will probably drop or significantly reduce the number of sedans and coupes, and basically the SUVs. They're made in America. They're made in the South.
The good thing about an SUV is you sit a little higher and you can see a little further in the distance. That's worth its weight.
Now, can I explain something to you? Can I explain? You know how you are a classical musical nut, right?
Yeah.
Right? Now, most people can't stand classical music, okay? Okay?
I know.
That is exactly what is wrong. Your classical music is like a sedan in today's world, okay? because SUVs are fucking. They have a terrible center of gravity. Do you understand that? Okay,
Yeah.
they're like rock music. It's like it's cancer for the motoring enthusiast. Okay,
Yeah, I
SUVs
reckon.
are just like rock music. Okay. Now the thing is, what I'm trying to tell you is, Herman, SUVs have a terrible center of gravity, terrible weight distribution. There's nothing really pro SUV. Okay, you don't need it. You don't need it. Okay.
But if you're
In
sitting
fact,
in
you
Los
don't.
Angeles traffic on the freeway going 10 miles an hour, and you've got a wall of cars in front of you, and it's kind of stop and go, it's good to see in front of you so you can know like when you got to slow down. Because if you're in a little car and you got some giant truck in front of you, you can't see around the damn thing, and you're at their whim. If they're the kind of person who's always on the brake, it's hell. So it's good to be able to see. I know I don't
SUVs.
live. I suppose in Brisbane you've got lots of good driving roads, but we don't have them here in
Not
Southern
really. We
California.
get traffic jams. We've got traffic jams to rival you guys in California.
I mean,
I
it's
can
not
tell
it's not
you
like
that.
James Bond in the Alps driving his whatever. It's not
Mm,
like that. It's hell driving a car in Southern California. It sucks. It
mm.
absolutely
And it's
sucks.
and it's a nanny. Have they still got high regulations for EVs and shit like that?
Oh, of course. Oh, of course. Enough regulations to make your head spin.
I tell you what, I'm wearing the world time to Geneva. What's going on? Tell me what's happening in the world here. What is going on?
What day do you arrive in Geneva?
What date? I am arriving on the 1st. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a fantastic trip.
That's not too far. When does the event start? What's the first day of the watches and whatever?
Well, that's actually on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. But in the meantime, I was going to have a look around. By the way, I got to tell you something, okay? Let me tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
I have been given so many books from the dealers in Macau. In Macau, they gave me heaps of books, which is, they're actually, it's getting harder to get books these days. So I must say I'm very, very impressed with the hospitality that I received in Macau. I will show you some of the books I got there for free. I'd actually say you should be a Breitling man, Herman. Breitling is good for you.
How so? That sounds like an insult, but anyway, how so?
Oh no, Breitling, just good bang per buck, highly polished. That's like you, highly polished, temperamental.
I'm a Seiko man. A Seiko
Seiko's
man.
good. Seiko's a good watch. Seiko's a great. Yeah, it has been. Look, I'll be honest with you. It's good to have a couple days off. I needed a break. Okay, this is the first break. We've got another super chat. Second super chat for the evening. Patel Philippe, $2. How much Macallan did you drink? Well, you know what, Mrs. Lai always makes sure I have a bottle on shelf. Okay, let's top her up. Let's get the bastard open. Hey, let's pour a glass of this.
Bottoms up.
I got to tell you, Macallan 12. That is a fucking nice. I'm gonna finish this whiskey off tonight. By the way,
I think if you get a little buzz, you're gonna entertain the hell out of the audience. You probably get a lot of super chats.
It's all about the super chats, Herman. Because without the super chats, the show doesn't go on, does it? It's show business. It's all about the money. Is that sad? What about creative
Money talks
freedom?
and bullshit walks.
I got to tell you something. I also got given at the Venetian. I got given some candies. These are candies from the Venetian. I got some candies. Yeah, no, I had a really nice time. I really do love. It's just. I got to tell you, Herman, there was classical music there. You like classical music, don't you?
Yeah, of course. I don't call it that. I don't call it classical music, but yeah, I love it. I
Well,
know there is.
I'm sort of anti anything 1850 onwards. I'm a bit skeptical of.
Yeah.
What's your line in the sand, Herman?
What do you mean by that? I've never heard that
Like,
expression.
what time period do you very suspicious after?
I would say after 1920 something or other, and after 1963. Those are the most. I'm most suspicious of those time periods.
Because you've got to remember, what happened was a big bad orchestra is expensive. Would you agree with that?
Yes, of course.
So what do? You get electric amplifiers, have four musicians, a bass, a percussion drummer,
Yeah.
a lead. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a simple. It's a very much a
Yeah.
cheap.
A shitload of
Don't you think?
amplifiers, and you fill up Shea Stadium, and all the women want to have sex with you. It's great. I mean, it beats classical music, all the
No, but
hell.
in the day, Mozart was actually all these classical musicians. They were fucking hornbags. You know that in the day, weren't they?
I suppose not all of them were
No.
straight. I don't
Yes,
think
they were. They were.
they were all straight.
No, they were all fucking whatever they could get their hands on. You know that.
Yeah, I don't think Chopin
No,
was. Chopin was a little weird, but most of them were. Yeah, Beethoven
most of
didn't
them.
either. Beethoven was too wrapped up in his work. Schubert
What about
definitely
Mozart?
did. Schubert died of syphilis at age 41.
What about Mozart? He was fucking around, wasn't he?
Supposedly, yeah, he enjoyed the ladies, I think.
Haven't you
Yeah.
seen the movie Amadeus?
Yeah, I have it memorized. I can recite the entire thing for you if you like.
They had Gene Close in it, didn't it? Malkovich and Gene Close, wasn't it? Who played the part?
Tom Hulse, F. Murray Abraham.
Were they actual musicians, or they just pretended to play?
Nah. They're Hollywood actors. I mean, Tom Hulse was in one of those. He was in Porky's or something like that.
Oh, I love Porky's. That's a coming of age. Did you like coming of age? I like Porky's.
Yeah, I like those
Porky's?
1980s movies for teenagers. Yeah, Fast Times at Ridgemont High and those kind of things. Yeah, Revenge of the Nerds.
The interesting thing is Kim Cattrall, the one who plays in Sex and the City, she was in Revenge of the Nerds.
I didn't know that.
Or Porky's, I can't remember. One of the two. They weren't exactly glamour-puss pics, were they?
No. You're okay, right? You don't have a cold, do you?
No, I'm just drinking the alcohol. I'm allergic to booze.
Oh, okay. Did you ever see Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield?
I love that show. Yes, it's one of the classic movies.
No respect. No respect.
Yeah, Rodney's awesome.
Yeah, Caddyshack, man. Probably his best role.
I missed you, Mike.
I missed you too, Archie. I didn't know what to do with myself. I worked on stuff and stayed busy, but I definitely missed your show, and for sure. I guess you're late. I announced it earlier, but I did sell the Porsche.
Oh my god! Sorry, the reason I'm sneezing is alcohol makes me sneeze when I'm drunk. We got Rich Mitch, £2. Paul Schofield turned down Amadeus, wasn't asked. Rich Mitch, £2. I didn't. Who's Paul Schofield?
I have no idea.
Was it Malkovich? Did Malkovich play Mozart?
No. It was Tom Hulse. Tom Hulse.
Because he was a bit of a cad, don't you think?
Say what?
He was a bit of a cad.
A cad, yeah.
Mikey, you sold the Porsche. Please, can you reveal prices, deals? Did you? Well, they don't mention the money. Did you make money or lose money?
About that.
Yeah,
Mikey?
no
Break
financial
even?
talk.
Break
But
even? Most of the money? Just tell us, because
no,
I'm about to
no.
lose.
I suffered a loss for sure. But I in turn found I didn't intend on running out and just buying another car, but
Yes.
I unfortunately, I found this car and listed, and so I bought it. And
What is
it
it?
it's you know who Colin Chapman is?
Yes.
The
Lotus.
design.
Lotus fame.
Yes,
Lotus fame.
exactly. Well, I've bought myself a
Oh, fuck. A Lotus 7.
powered by a Honda S2000 engine.
How much was
So,
that? They're expensive. They're expensive.
no, but compared to the Porsche, it was fucking peanuts. And it's got a stock Honda S2000 engine that it revs to 9,000 RPM stock. It doesn't need to be hopped up. It doesn't need extra stuff. Anything that might be repaired, I can afford. And I've got new rubber on it. I reshoot it. It's ready for the track. I mean, it's fucking.
Tell me this. We got a super chat. Rich Mitch, £2. Paul Schofield. Let's see, here we go. Rich Mitch, £2. Schofield played Salieri in the original play. There we go.
Salieri.
Salieri. That wasn't that
Salieri.
Mozart's competitor?
Yeah. Salieri. Yeah.
Mike, how much did you lose? Like 20%, 10%? Could you just give us a percentage?
About 10%, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? 10% is fucking good. You enjoyed the car for a while. I reckon
Yeah,
that's breaking even.
It was 10% of a lot of money is a lot of money, but I still.
Mike, the other thing is the car market's very tough at the moment. You know that?
Yeah, but I don't care about. Like what I want it when I want it, and if it's more than at the time, who cares? I want it, and
Are you getting any watches? Are you getting any watches with the proceeds?
I have enough right now to run out and go buy a new 41 sub like I've been talking about doing, but I'm just holding off. I'm gonna save for another month or so, and then go on
Get a
the hunt.
bluesy, Mike. Get a bluesy. Get a bluesy.
No,
Get a bluesy. Get a bluesy. Get a bluesy.
no yellow gold for me.
Get a Seiko.
Two-tone.
Get a Seiko.
Two-tone.
I already
Two-tone.
Seiko.
got a bunch. I already got a bunch of Seikos.
Two-tone, Mikey. Two-tone. Two-tone.
No,
Two-tone.
no. Steel sub.
No.
Yep, I'm
It's
starting
so
my
common. That's the
collection.
most common watch.
Yeah, I know, but it's like
It's so hackneyed.
no, it's the beginning of everybody's collection, and I sold mine off, and I'm starting from scratch. So I'm gonna just start with the sub, like I've done 10 times before, and after that, I'll move on to other watches possibly. But yeah, it may be that since my life's changing, my interests are changing. I get this sub, and it may be my one and done. I may just like stop collecting after that.
Did you ever have a sub before?
Oh yeah, I've had a whole bunch.
Oh, then your interests aren't changing then.
No. But Mikey,
I for one did not start with the sub. And Archie, was your first watch a Submariner?
I had an Explorer. No. But I love the sub.
Okay,
the sub
so
is
maybe not
iconic.
everybody.
Mikey,
Maybe
I
not
got to
everybody
tell you
starts with
one
a
thing
sub.
about the sub, Mikey. You never lose too much. We've got a super chat here. Goldfish, $2. Thoughts on the 2796 Pontiff? Please elaborate. Thanks. 2796. Let's have a look. What the fuck's he talking about? What's a 2796? Is that a Patek? Patek 2796. I think is this reference? Oh, let's have a look here, fuckers. Let's have a look to. It doesn't come up. Sorry, please. What is the watch you're talking about? I need a goldfish. You mean fives? I'm confused. Please verify the reference number. I can't find it. Let me say something to you, Mikey. Congratulations. One thing I've learned in life is don't look at it. You lose money, make money.
No,
you enjoyed the Porsche for a long time. It was actually a really nice. I'll be honest with you. Jokes aside, it was actually not a bad car for what it was.
I had a good time
Karma,
working on it and fixing it up and making it, ready for sale. But I realized that long-term ownership, I couldn't do it because everything on it is like $10,000, and if I blew the motor up, it'd be 50. So, um, I listed it quickly. I took a loss, but that's okay. And now I got a car powered by an engine. I can just go down and get local parts for it easily, and it's easily maintained and fixed, and it's a perfect track car, and it's road legal, so it's registered and
look,
insured.
I got to tell you something, Mikey. I think, to be honest with you, the Porsche was an amazing car. You had who could fucking say they had a 930?
Oh, I know. I mean,
It probably
just
the things that killed it a bit. It wasn't quite as original. Matching numbers are important, and the
yeah.
interior had been ditched. A few little things which kind of killed it a bit.
The
But it would
headliner.
be a $300,000 car if it was perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. No,
But it was still.
I didn't think that it would affect the price as much as it did, it being modified. Um, so I underestimated that for sure. You know, we can start a list of wrong decisions I made throughout that whole process.
Would you have
But
bought it again?
what?
Would you have bought it again? Would you have bought the
Uh,
car again if you had your chance? I suppose no,
If you had
because
it
you
to do
sold
all
it.
over again,
no,
would you buy it again?
no. I'd buy a
But,
newer Porsche.
oh, like air cooled or water cooled?
Well, I'm really an air cooled guy, but I'm getting tired of the old mechanical shit, and the newer cars are electronically, they just run better for longer, um, and so yeah, if I were to go back to Porsche, which I probably never will again, it would be like one of their new Turbo S's or something. I'd go for something kind of crazy cool like that, or a GT2 RS, something like that. That's that's dreaming though. That's so much money, man. I don't have that kind of money. I don't even have enough money to own and run and maintain a 930. And even if I did get that thing on the track, which would have been thousands of dollars later, um, I would have been afraid to drive it hard because that engine was 50 grand, and if I popped it, then I had nothing. And so I just kind of came to that realization, and so I decided, okay, list it. It's not, even though I just fucked up, it's not the car for me. And then shortly thereafter, the little Lotus, I found the listing for it and went and looked at it, and it's all fresh. Engine's been refreshed, and it's a little rocket. It's actually faster than the 930. Um, it's truly an insane little car. Um, and it's just what I wanted. I've said forever I want an unreasonable street car that I can look good in on Friday nights and show off and drive on the street, but also that I can drive to the track and do a track day and drive it home. And that I just got done putting the stickiest tires ever on that thing, and it's ready for the next event at the track for me to sign up for. I mean, and it's Honda reliable, you know. So it starts every time. I don't
So
have to worry
is
about.
yours a Caterham? What is yours? Is yours a aerial atom or is it a Caterham? What is the one you've got?
It's a
What is it?
cater. It's a Caterham.
Because they're
Caterham.
Caterham. They're pretty
Caterham.
Um,
Caterham.
Archie, you need to read the chat. There's a lot of intelligent comments there that you completely ignored.
Yes,
Shame.
yes. Oh, it's a 3.9. Yeah, I thought that was the because there's no such thing as a 2.796. I gotta tell you, let's bring this watch up and discuss. I gotta tell you something. It's too fucking small. Okay, I gotta tell you this honestly. With Pateks and pussies, look, the problem is this. You want to get a Patek, everyone gets excited. It's like Mike buying the Porsche. You end up getting a fucking compromise because you're not prepared to bite the bullet
Buyer's
and man up.
remorse. buyer's remorse,
It's
fuckers. I've got
too
buyer's
fucking
remorse.
small. It's too fucking small. Okay, that's the problem with this watch. It's too fucking small. That's what's wrong with this watch. Okay, it's too fucking small. Okay, this watch itself is 30 point. Oh my god, it's fucking 30 mil. What the fuck are you gonna do with this midget? You know what? If you want to buy this fucking thing, buy a fucking 5196. That's
That
37
thing's
mil.
an
Even that's
obscenity.
too small.
It's an obscenity.
I mean, seriously, no, it's a great watch. It's classic. It's beautiful, but it's too fucking small. If you're a midget, it's a great watch.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, follow,
It's
follow,
too
follow, follow the
small.
yellow brick road.
I remember that movie. I remember seeing it in black and white, and then I remember seeing it colorized.
Did you ever watch it with Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon in the background?
Yeah, apparently you're supposed to play. If you play the movie backwards or you play Pink Floyd backwards, they're supposed to match up like with the words or the lip movements on the movie.
Yeah, supposedly at some point in like one of the songs, it turns to color, and the word is something to do with color. I don't know. Yeah. I never did it myself, but I heard all the.
Yeah.
Well, this guy's hauling
I gotta
ass
tell you,
in
so
an
it's
Aston
too
Martin.
fucking small. It's a beautiful watch. It's beautiful, but it's too fucking small. It's not even a girl's watch. This is a men's watch. It's too fucking small, Goldfish. Goldfish, it's too fucking small. What are you gonna do with a 30 fucking mil watch? I mean, fuck me dead. Fuck me. What are you gonna do with this fucking thing? It's too small. It's 30. I mean, why the fuck? What are you gonna fucking do with this thing? Okay, tell me that. What the fuck are you going to do with this? Let's go into Chrono and see what these fucking things are going. It's too small. I mean, seriously, what? You know, it's just there's nothing you can do with this watch. Okay, what is it? 3796. I mean, this watch here. What the fuck? They're expensive. I'm going to put the currency, change the currency to US dollars because the world revolves around America. You know that, don't you? The world revolves around America. That's where the currency is strong. The dollars are strong. What the fuck? Okay, so you can buy this fucking thing low to high. What's the cheapest? See, they're too small. It's too fucking small. It's 30 fucking mils. It's not even 33 mils. This is 30 fucking mils. What are you going to do with this fucking midget watch?
It's amazing
I mean,
they
it's
can
nice.
make stuff. It's amazing they can make stuff that small to actually make it all work.
It's 1990, right? But it's fucking. Look at the size of this fucking thing. It's too fucking small. 31 mils. Fuck me dead. 31 fucking. I mean, fuck me dead. It's small. Okay, you don't want to go. I can tell you this now. 38 in Patek. You know, I mean, I'm wearing a fucking 39.5. 38 in Patek is sort of. That's the smallest. You don't want to go small. Nobody wants the small shit. Okay.
It's a compromise. Nobody buys a Patek for a compromise. That's a bad idea. You got to go.
By the way, you had a Chopard, didn't you? You had a Chopard, didn't you? You know, I've recently fallen in love with that brand.
I couldn't afford a Patek.
No, I know, but a Chopard is actually. I went to the Chopard boutique in Macau. They've got some amazing. I love Chopard. The Luck. You had a Luck, didn't you?
LUC, yeah. It was a 1 of 8 piece actually.
We got another stupid show. I'll be honest with you, this is too fucking small. Boris the Third PhD, show us around in that honker's dorm room. There's nothing to see in the dorm room. This is just this is where I live. Look, that's my bed. That's the son who went to expensive university in England. Yeah, it's beautiful. This is really nice. I like it here. I'm comfortable. You know what? I got to tell you something, guys. Seriously, seriously, I really want to say this to you is that don't buy the small shit. It's too small. I like big, chunky fucking monkeys. Look at this. That's what I'd wear, Mikey.
Oh
What do you
yeah,
think of that? Chunky fucking,
nice
the
and
coin
chunky.
edging,
Yeah.
chunky. It's solid gold, rose gold, Mikey.
Preaching to the choir, Arch. I had a James Cameron, man.
So what are you
I
going to
love.
do with a fucking small watch? What are you going to do with a fucking small watch? You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah, I mean,
ridiculous, Mike. I'm telling you, you don't want to go there, okay? You don't want to
40,
do it,
40,
okay?
40 is my minimum. Hey, Arch. Did you see or hear about the earthquake in Bangkok?
Oh, Thailand, that's incredible. I can't believe it. It's really
7.7. That is now coming from living in an earthquake country. We get fives all the time, and they just kind of wiggle the house, and we're like, "Huh, an earthquake just happened." 7.7. If it's like near the city, the epicenter. I mean, that's a heavy duty earthquake, man.
it's nasty or not?
It's super nasty. Each point,
Okay.
like when you go from 7.1 to 7.2, each point is 10 times stronger than the previous point. Okay, so it's not like 6 to 7 would be 10 times stronger. It would be 6.1 would be 10 times stronger, right?
My
So,
God, Mikey. That's
so
fucking nasty
if you go
news.
from 6 to 7, it would be 100 times stronger. That's just how they rate. The guy. What is the seismic? Um, the seismometer or whatever. The machine they use. But that's how it's rated. And literally, from 6 to 7, or a solid number to a solid number, is 100 times more strong or less strong, and each point is 10 times stronger than the previous point, or less strong. But 7.7 in Bangkok is like, yeah, I would expect them to be
We got another super
experiencing.
chat here. Goldfish, $2. Thank you, Arch. Love you to death. Enjoy Geneva. Let me say this to you, Goldfish. The best watch you could get in a Patek, if you want a Calatrava, get a fucking 5296. 5296, 38 mil, automatic with date. That is a class above. Okay, get that.
Or get a Seiko
That's
and
what I
save the
do.
$40,000 and put it towards something else.
I got to be honest with you. Like what? What else would you get, man? What else would you get?
I'd put it into some kind of investment, something that's gonna put money
Yeah,
in
but
my hat
Herman, you got to
in my
understand,
pocket.
Herman, sometimes you got to invest in the soul. Have you heard of that? Investee in my case, right? Mikey, he lost money on the Porsche, right? He lost money. Yes, he did. However, he invested in his soul. Mike is a better man for owning the 930. Don't you agree, Mike?
100%. It was a wonderful experience. It cost me a little bit, but I could say I owned one. I had one. I drove the shit out of it, and I enjoyed it. And so, yeah, it was a wonderful experience. So what if I lost some money?
So what?
And
It's not your money. It doesn't matter. It's no one else's money but
couldn't
your money. You know what I
Couldn't
mean?
you have had a wonderful experience in a less expensive car?
I could
No,
have,
no, he
yeah,
wouldn't. No, he couldn't have. No, he
No.
couldn't have.
Okay.
yeah.
No. Mike needed a 930. Mike is a
Okay.
superstar. Let me explain this to you, Herman.
This
Right?
watch
It's
this
like,
watch gives me more joy than
okay,
those
see,
cheapos.
Herman, you tend to be egalitarian, but you got a fucking Steinway. Why don't you get a? Speaking of egalitarian, we've got Erwin.
What's up, people?
Hey, I'm getting ready to go to Geneva. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Erwin, you wouldn't believe this. I went to Macau. They gave me so many books. Do you want to see the books? I was given gifts and books. Do you want to see them?
Yes, please.
Do you want to see them, Mike?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure,
please.
man.
Okay,
How
so
are you
I'm just
doing,
going to
Mike?
move my.
Hi,
Hey, I'm
Herman.
doing well. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Okay, I was given a gift,
Good to
a
hear.
Breguet gift.
Oh wow, what's that?
I'll show you. Now, as far as books go, you know I like books, don't you?
Yep.
Look at this. I cannot even carry this, okay? It's so fucking heavy. This is the books I was given in Macau.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
I see. Is it a Patek?
Okay, let's have a look what I was given, okay? I just want to show this to you. I'll show you what I was given. Hello, who's this? Classical trainer is there.
Hey, I've been sent on to speak to Herman.
Hang on 1 minute. I just want to show you the book. This is the Breitling book.
Oh.
They gave me this. Is that a good book to get given?
I think so. 114 years.
By the way, you know, Breguet has a beautiful book like this size, but they wouldn't give it to me. I said, guys, I've got 3 Breguets. They wouldn't give it to me. Have you seen that Breguet book?
No, which is it?
I wanted to buy it, but they wouldn't even sell it to me, okay? So I got the Breitling book, right?
That's
Which
nice.
I think is pretty good. And then I'll show you what else I got. I went to Blank Pan. They gave me the magazine.
Oh yeah, I've got that.
Blank Pan's actually a fantastic brand. They shared whiskey with me, you know that? And I've also got some Patek catalogs.
Yeah.
And I got them in different languages for different girlfriends, English and Chinese and Japanese. What do you think of that?
That will come in handy.
Yeah, because you want the girls to understand the brands that you collect, don't you think? I got a Chinese Patek magazine for Mrs. Lai to read. Because, you know, you want to make sure they don't understand the brand unless it's in their language, do they? You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I also got given, I'll show you what else I got. I got the latest Breitling catalog.
I don't have that. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I also got, this is the Blank Pane catalog.
Yep.
I also got, I'm also into Chopard. I got my wife a Chopard, so that's the Chopard books. I got a couple of catalogs in Chopard.
Yep.
Okay. Because Herman had a Chopard, he sold it. That was actually a great brand. And I also got some more Breguet catalogs. And also I got the Type 20 magazine, the little catalog.
Oh, okay.
That's a good catalog to have, don't you think?
Yeah.
That stuff, you know how heavy that shit is?
I wonder how you're going to bring it across to Geneva and back.
No, I'm going to leave it in China. I'm going to leave it in China. This is my permanent room in China. So I'm going to set up a library here. I'm going to get catalogs.
Ah, nice.
What do you think?
Nice, very nice.
I got another super chat. Here we go. Dimmer78, $5. AC3, your sneezing cause your damaged liver can't handle the alcohol. Not good. Ah, interesting.
Is that so?
I don't drink that much. To be honest with you, Dimmer. I really don't drink that much. Okie dokie. So I got to tell you, how you been, Owen? What's happening in your world?
I'm all right. Nothing much. Just the usual. Hey, I was just thinking about the chat earlier on that someone just posted now, and you were talking about it being too small. Maybe this is probably an interesting question to ask the punters. What size do you think is the right size for you to wear? As you know,
It can't be less than 38. Can't be less than 38.
Hey Erwin, I gotta be honest. Gotta be a 41 millimeter.
Well, depending on what's your size, isn't it? Your wrist size.
Well, I got a 41 millimeter, but listen, Erwin, the reason I came on today is I've been commissioned to come on here, and because it appears that one of us here is faking being a classical musician, and it ain't me, fella. I think it's Herman, that guy in the top right. He claims he's a classical musician. Well, I'm calling cap on his ass. Cap, you're capping. Hey, you're capping, man.
I love your attempt at an American accent. It's
You're
very cute.
capping,
It's
Herman.
hilarious.
Hey, hurry, you're capping, man. You're not a real classically trained musician. You're reading sheet music, man.
You're right, man. You got me. You got me.
Let me ask you.
What's wrong with reading sheet music? I don't understand. What's wrong with reading sheet music? I don't
Hey, let
understand.
me do my interrogation, man. Hey, so listen.
What instrument have you played? What instrument have you played? Let's.
This ain't about me, Paul. This ain't about me, Paul.
What instrument have you played? What have you played? Let's ask him
All right,
some
I'll tell you.
questions.
Oh, well, let me fucking talk, man. I played a skin flute, grade 12, man.
Sounds about
all right.
right.
Skin flute. So, Hermie, let me ask you the question. What color are the keys?
It kind of confirms that, I think.
What color are the keys on the keyboard?
Green and robin's egg.
Wrong. They're black and white, you idiot. You're not classically trained, man.
Oh, shit, man. You're right. Fuck. How could I forget that? Holy
Wrong. Anyway.
You got me again.
I've been commissioned to come on. I've exposed the non-classical musician. I'm going to jump off now.
All right. Nice attempt at an American accent.
Anyway.
Hey, I'm going to have my tea time now. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the Queen is coming. Oh, I'm going to go to see the Queen. Oh, my goodness. I'm so civilized. Oh.
Actually, better read that out then.
We got a super chat. Let's get the super chat happening. Patel Philippe, man on the fucking moon.
What does that mean?
Man on the fucking moon.
That's
I gotta tell you,
the Omega model 1861.
I want to ask you something. What do you think? I'm thinking about. Do you think I should take the World Time and the Type 20? Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, Erwin. I was at the boutique in Macau, and they told me the 7057 is being discontinued.
No, really?
Yeah, apparently it's still like it's in the catalog and that, but as soon as their stock runs out, that's it. I don't understand, why would they do that? Why would they do that? Because I like it being manual wind, don't you? Like a traditional should be manual wind, no?
Yeah, I think it's fine. Well, as far as for me, I always think that as long as there's a power reserve on the watch, manual winding is fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes and no. If you're the type of person that sets your watch on your desk at night when you go to bed and puts it on in the morning, then then obviously you're gonna go through the ritual of just winding your watch every morning before you put it on, and therefore you don't need a power indicator. It's a neat function. It's a
but
great
what I'm saying
function.
is they're dropping that model. They're dropping it. They're only making the automatic version.
What a shame.
Mm.
Well,
Why
I
is
really
that?
like
Why?
that because they've got 2 power reserve indicator on that watch. Which is.
I really love hand winders.
We got a super chat. Patel Philippe, $5. Please play the clip in WhatsApp for Bear, Watchnik, and Dirk Diggler. I'm just loading it up now. Here we go. Loading it up now. Here we go. Share screen. Here we go. Da 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 da. Pa 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 pa.
I told you don't fuck with me. Jack, I'm about to record. Take the boomer off the mic and put the Uzi on record, man. So let me slow it down so you can turn it up. You non-educated white trash, Crusty the Clown. Fuck Carly, bends at the knees. To his handler, OC. Where did Mookie go? Nobody knows, but that's how it goes when OC shows. Curly and OC are just like carrots and peas. And if you stick with the beat, then I can make your head bop just like you did OC. Oh, I don't talk ice cream. My mirror glasses are clean. My big fat wide gap tooth's no issue for sea urchins when I eat. Gondola, Ulago, Calimata. You make no sense, you speak fake Italiana. Jerusalem, Pearl and OC are just like carrots and peas. And if you stick with the beat, then I can make your head bop just like you do with OC. Oh! I told you!
There we go. There we go. It's a great clip there. We got Terry Boston, $10. $10, Terry Boston. Archie, hope you're having fun at Watches and Wonders. Any Breitling models in the okay, so I'm in Shenzhen at the moment. I haven't left. I'm leaving on Monday. We will check it out. I've been given a whole... Oh, I forgot to show you the Breitling gift I got, by the way.
Yeah, show us that. What's that?
No, I was bitching. I actually have printed photos out for Watches and Wonders. I showed them. I showed them. I have 3 Breguets because they had this really cool book on Breguet, right? But they wouldn't sell it to me. But they gave me this gift. Do you want to see the gift?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. So what it is? Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
They're coasters, drink coasters.
What? Oh, that looks nice. Is it made out of steel?
Like aluminum. It's very.
Aluminum.
They're okay.
How
It's a little bit.
many did they give you?
4. It's a box set. A box set.
Ah,
You see?
nice.
I mean, is that cool?
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna put my whiskey on there. What do you think? I don't know. It's kind of Breguet. It is. Look, any gift is cool. Okay, Herman. I mean, Erwin. What do you think?
Definitely. If you're like me, who is a...
I wanted the book. I wanted the book. I wanted the book. Okay, I wanted the book. So see, that's how they fit in there. 4 of them.
Yeah. Speaking about Breitling, what do you think of the latest release, Top Time B31?
Oh, I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. What's it like?
Well, it's a simpler. It's a 3-hand watch with a with a date function? I'm not too sure, but yeah, with a date function. But they do not have the chrono function on it, the chronograph function.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel that it's more like they're trying to break into the Aquaterra or the date just kind of market.
Oh, I see. Wow. Okay, gotcha. They're trying to get into the date just market. Look, I got to be totally honest with you. I don't know if the date just market is that very good. Do you? Because I thought the funny thing is, second-hand wise, chronographs are good bang per buck. They're really because it's quite difficult. Chronograph is difficult to do.
Sure.
But second-hand, you look at Pam's, the chronographs are the cheapest ones to buy second-hand. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Well, I find them on the second-hand market in Australia. They kind of tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You find that, or
what do you think of the B31? Maybe you can pull it up, Archie, for the punters to have a look. Top Time.
You betcha. Let's get this baby on the screen, because I got to tell you something, Erwin. This is going to be a very special watch because, this is the Top Time. Let's just call this fucker up. This is the Top Time. We're just getting it up now.
Yep.
Breitling Top Time. Let's get the images up of it. Let's see what it looks like. This is the new one, you're saying, right?
Yeah.
This is it here, is it? Is this what it is? This one here?
Let's have a look.
So it's non-chronograph, you're telling me, is that right?
Yep.
I'll just get it up. Oh, wow. That's amazing. I love it. Look at those. Oh, no, that's not it. It's this one here. This is the aqua one. Is that what you're talking about?
Let's have a look.
This is the B31. Is that the one you're talking about?
Let's have a look.
I'm
It's
just
not on the
getting it.
screen.
1 minute. I'm getting it now. Getting it now. B31. Here we go. This is fucking. I like the colors actually.
Yeah, they've got
I
three
actually
colours
like
here.
it. I like it.
You do?
That's it. There is.
Yeah, that's one of them. And it's 38 millimeter.
Oh, that's a bit small, isn't it?
But that's the thing, right? As I was trying to say earlier
Oh,
on.
that's the green, the blue. Oh, I see. I think
there's
that
three
blue
colours.
is three. Yeah, what do you think?
What do you think, Mikey?
It's made for the Asian market. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, do you think do you think it can actually compete with the Datejust or the Aquaterra?
Well, but the thing is, the Datejust, it's a different price point, but
It's not cheap, you know.
how
It's
much is
about,
it?
well, 5,000, 6,000 USD.
You're not going to get a Rolex anywhere near that.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Well, that's the thing, right? I find that the trend these days people are moving to smaller watches. And that's why these watches like 38, 39, or even 36, they are becoming very popular. Hence, I asked, what size do you think is the right size for your wrist? Since
I got to tell you, I like it. Mikey, what do you think? Mikey, would you get one of these? Oh, he's blank. He's talking. I reckon if you were to go for one, Erwin, if they said to you, Erwin, you can have one.
Sorry,
The green.
Archie. Yes, I would.
Yeah.
These are all too small for my wrist, so I find them beautiful, but I wouldn't wear them.
Yeah, they're too small. 38's too small. These are for an
Yeah.
Asian market. I think these are for Asian market, Erwin. What do you think?
fair enough. I think so. I think so too. I mean,
But if I was to pick one, I would go for the first one, with that tan. I love the caramel strap with the two-tone dial. Can you get that on a bracelet, or that only comes on the caramel strap?
it
They
comes with a
all come
bracelet as
on
well.
bracelet.
Yeah, comes with a
Okay.
bracelet as well.
It's very cool. They're very cool.
Yeah.
The only problem is, I got to be honest with you.
Yep.
For me, the size is. See, if I was buying a Breitling, would you the top time? Like the top time, oh fuck! You know what? It is a beautiful watch. It's beautiful. This is a high quality caliber watch. Don't you see it or not?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I'd buy one. Look, I'm not the perfect person because I like discounts. I want discounts on watches. Oh, we got some super chats. I got to catch up.
Yeah, let's catch up on the super chats first.
Tudor Hater, member for 10 months. Mike, it's a shame Triumphs are made in Thailand. What is it? No, that's not a shame.
He asks, "Is it a shame?" And I did respond to him in the chat, and I just said basically, lots of stuff is made in Thailand these days that ends up with a different brand name on its side and sold as another company's thing. Because basically all companies these days outsource. So for certain parts, like every brake rotor, be it Ferrari or be it Ford Pinto, the iron is from India. Okay, iron rotors, brake rotors are made in India. Almost every fucking one of them. And so are you gonna call a Ferrari not a Ferrari because it's got Indian rotors on it? No. It's just if Malaysia's making a good solid part, then there's nothing to say about it.
I got to tell you something. The thing about Triumph is, if they weren't made in Thailand, they wouldn't be fucking made at all, because the labor costs in England are too high. The workers are lazy fucking cunts. Let me tell you this. Let me explain it to you. The workers in England are lazy fucking cunts. They don't want to do the 3-day fucking week. They all have a fag. They're all smoke. You know what? Get fucked. We'll get some workers who want to work. We want workers who want to work, not lazy fucking cunts who don't want to do anything. We got a super chat. Patel Philippe, $5. Head over to the Rolex site and have Mike walk us through what he thinks the teasers are.
Oh yeah, they did drop
Let's
that.
get the teaser up, Mikey.
Is this a new? Is this a new like?
New.
Yep.
Okay,
New
very
watch
cool.
coming through.
I read in the chat something about a land yacht or land dweller.
Then yeah.
Here it is, Mikey. Look, it's coming on the.
All right. And I can assume these are all going to be 40 millimeters.
Mike.
Well, I'm just going to assume these are available in 40 millimeter or bigger, and just give my observations with that caveat. If it's smaller than that, it still could be awesome, but it's just too small for me personally. What I'm looking at now is beautiful. The bezel and everything in the case. Not seeing much of.
It looks like a date just or a date.
Oh, I see. This is a teaser vid. I'm getting it now. Dude, I'm slow. Yeah. And what's that word?
Yeah, it's a teaser, Mike.
Veloxy? I don't know what that means. Can you make out that word that they
it's
have?
It's like an Oxonal 9. Remember they had an Oxonal 9. Remember that Oxonal 9 used to be to get rid of the AIDS virus. An Oxonal 9. Remember all the rubbers used to come with an Oxonal 9.
I thought minoxidil was the stuff that you took to make you grow hair. Remember when minoxidil came out?
The shit that, yeah, I remember that stuff.
But as soon as you stop taking it, you like lose any benefits you might have had, and your hair falls right back out.
Yeah.
So this looks like it's got to be a date of some kind, because it's got the clasp is a double deployant, president style clasp, and it's a fluted bezel. That part there is interesting, but I think that's just the making inner workings of the date function.
It could also be a preview of two watches.
It could be, yeah.
I think what's interesting is the bracelet. If you notice the bracelet, it's angular instead of
definitely. It's definitely not oyster, and it's not Jubilee.
The links itself are all like angular design instead of the semicircle or round.
Yeah.
I just had breakfast delivered. Look at this. Breakfast delivered here.
What's that? Oh, Ji Chong Fan.
Talk to me.
That's Ji Chong Fan.
Talk to me about it. I want to ask you, Mikey, would you buy this sort of watch?
Personally, I'm a sports watch guy.
As far as I'm concerned, I'd still get a sub. I want a sub.
Yeah, at least to start out with, in rebuilding my collection, sub is going to be number one on the list. Then I might, my eyes might wander elsewhere, even within Rolex or even other brands. But I got
the weight ratio of your Canon. We're going to super chat. Rich Mitch, £2, 9 months. I've waited for a date just 36 now.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Well, personally, I think
what color does he want? But he doesn't tell us the color. He doesn't tell us the color. He wants the mint one, I think. He wants the mint.
Well, I think you know what I think Datejust is probably one of the more popular
You know
models
what though?
in the
It's
Rolex
not a
line.
it's does they just don't have a Cyclops on them, do they?
They
Or
do, they do.
they do. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
We got a super chat. We got a super chat. Super chat. Where have you been?
I'm happy
Yeah,
to see it.
we gotta catch up.
Super chat. Super chat. Where have you been? Forbin Colassus, $2. Go to Delray Roches and search Patek and Breguet. Let's go and have a look. Let's have a look.
Yeah, they got Roger Federer there. So
Delray watches.
Or a date.
Hello, sorry guys, did I just lose you there for a moment?
Yeah, your
I'm just
audio's
pulling it
kind of
up.
cut. Your audio's cutting in and out, Arch.
Okay, give me 1 minute.
No worries.
Oh, okay, we got the... Okay, audio should be good now, Mikey. Audio should be fine.
Sounds much better. It
Okay,
was
thank
fine.
you. Delray watches. Who is Delray? That's that guy. What's his name? The big guy. What's his name? Let's have a look. Here we go. Delray watches. Let's call it up. Now, what's he got in Patek? Let's have a look what he's got in Patek. Let's have a look. Let's go to Breguet first, okay? How the fuck do I see what he's got? Where do I find does he have brands? Sell your watch, sold watches, sale. I can't, how do I find what brands he's got? It doesn't show me the brands, does it? Oh, here's a Breguet. He's got a Breguet Marine. It's not really hyperlinked, is it? It's not hyperlinked.
No, you got to go onto the pre-owned watches, and then if you were to look at the left, yeah, pre-owned.
Well, he sells new watches. Does he sell new watches as well?
Well, it doesn't say that. It just says new arrivals.
Oh. Where do I find the brand?
Yeah, if you were to click on the left side, Archie, on the left side.
I want to go to Breguet. He's got 4 Breguets. Let's see what he's got. Let's have a look. Oh, what's good value there? What do you reckon? Tell me what you like.
Breguet. Let's have a look.
He's got a Breguet Marine. Anything you like there? By the way, Erwin, I want to get a 4th Breguet, okay?
A Marine.
I'm thinking of a Steel 20.
Oh.
Look at this. I like this. What do you think of this? This is an alarm. What do you think of that? Is that expensive or not?
That's like 15,000 USD.
No, this is US dollars. This is US. This is US.
USD 15,000. Oh, it's
No.
nice.
23,000. 23,000 he wants. Look. What do you think of that? Would you buy that?
It's a little bit too busy for me. It's a little bit too busy for me.
It's busy for you? You reckon it's busy? Why do you say that?
It's got 3 subdials and a power reserve at the 11 o'clock.
He's also got, you know what I like here? I reckon this looks nice. The 39. Marine, yeah? I like it on the rubber. I prefer it to the. What do you think of that? Would you buy that?
Yeah, possibly. That looks all right. And it's 9,000 USD. Yeah?
Is that expensive? What do you think of that? 9,000 USD. Is that dear or is that the
Let's
sort of
see.
money?
It's a stainless
It's
steel
not
one.
terrible.
It's not too
Yeah.
bad. It's 39 millimeter.
It's very usable. I like the big date at 6. I like that.
I think it's fine. I think it's pretty reasonable.
Fair.
It's a fair price.
I mean,
Yeah.
you wouldn't buy it new for that price, would you?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Is there anything good about buying a Breguet new?
Well, the thing is, what deters me from doing that, it's the moment you take it out of the shop, the price just
You bought your Breguet new. Oh, his Pateks. Let's look at his Pateks. What's he
Yeah.
got in Patek? Oh, he's got a 5107. He's got a 5107, 18,000. It's not bad.
Patek.
What's he got? He's got a 3796. That's too small. I don't know where he puts the Lange. Oh, this is it. This is the one I would go for. 5296. This is 38. That's what I reckon is the sweet spot. Look at that. That is
38?
beautiful. 38 mil. Yep. Sector dial.
Sector dial.
Might be. You know what? I prefer my Lange. Sorry, my Breguet with the enamel dial. You know my enamel dial one.
Yeah.
Look, that's 40 mil. That's a better. And you know the thing I like about this one, Erwin?
Yep.
It's an automatic with no date.
Mm.
Because do you really want a date? Most automatics seem to have a date. I don't want a fucking. I don't need a date. I don't want a date. I just want time only. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got another super chat here. Super chat. Patel Philippe, $5. AC3, you dumbass. Reread what Mark sent you. You weren't supposed to dox Kitten. No, but he's been on the show before. He's been on the show before, Kitten. Patel Philippe, $2. You missed Forbin's super chat. Yep, we've just done that. I would say this is probably the sweet spot. What do you think, Erwin?
Yeah, I mean, even for my wrist, I think it's anything between 38 to 40. I think that's the best. But you know,
I like
regards to the dial design, I like that one. Yeah, this one. I like.
Look at this 70s. I like this 70s one. This is it's only 35 mil, but it's a bit fucking small.
Yeah,
it's very retro, but I like that. It's very, very. Is it steel or is that white gold? I don't know. What does it say?
Case material stainless steel.
Steel. Fuck, it's rare.
Very classic in its
like the
shape.
dial.
But do you want to pay fucking 18,000 for a steel Patek? I mean,
yeah, I think that's a bit too much.
We got another super chat here. Goldfish, $2. Sold 16570, 2011. Was dog caliber 3186 worth extra? No, it's not worth it. It's the no. Sold 16570. That's he's talking about the.
Which is this?
This is the Explorer 2, isn't it?
16570. Yeah, it's an Explorer 2. Yeah.
I thought the last of them was 2009. You know, they had the Rehat. They were about. When did they change to the 42?
2000.
Just double check that. Was the 318 that's worth the extra premium? I don't think so. I don't think so, Goldfish. But what are you buying exactly? You buying another Explorer 2?
Caliber 3186. Ah. 3186. They don't use the 3186 in the Explorer, do they?
Yeah, they did. I had a crossover period.
Right. Rolex.
I'm just checking it now. 2011. He's right. He's right. He's on the money. It was 2011 when they changed over. He's right. Goldfish is right. Goldfish, what are you doing selling Rolex? What the hell happened, man? Why did you sell your Rolex?
Hey, Archie, no. So I sold mine 16, my Explorer 2 back in 2000. I'm with my daughter, just picking her up at
Hey,
the door. And no, just quick. I'm looking to buy a new Explorer 2 because I sold mine back in 2011. It was the dog. It was a dog.
no,
And
it wasn't. They were always cool. They were Explorer 2's always cool. It's not a dog. If I were you now, I would get the 42 mil black dial.
because you have big wrists, I have like small wrists. Have a midget wrist. I'm 36, 37. I'm gonna follow you on the Patek. I'm gonna get the 37 because the 30 because I found a rose gold 3796 in an auction. It
What
was
model?
beautiful. Was the
That's
37, but it's too
but-
small,
but
and I wanted to hear
It's
from you.
31 mil. It's 31
Yeah.
mil. It's not even 33 mil. It's 31 mil. It's so
Yeah.
it's beautiful proportions, but it's a masculine watch. Ladies can't wear it.
100%. So
I-
yeah. So
you know,
meanwhile,
I would buy. Why don't you buy a 5196? They're cheap. They're not much. The price is similar. Buy
Similar.
a 51. Yeah, buy a 5196. Why don't you do that? That's 37 mils.
I will do that. I'm gonna follow your advice. Thank you so much. Yeah, but then so I'm also buying Explorer 2 because I want a GMT because I have no GMT right now, and I sold. I had Explorer 2 and I sold, and it was so cheap, and now the prices are different. So I wanted to know if the caliber, the 86, is worth the extra premium. It's not, right? In your opinion,
Look, um,
because it costs like $1,000 more for the
and the only way you can tell is by opening the back. Take the back off and see the. I don't think it's. Look, seriously, it's such a minute difference. Who gives a shit? But if I were you, I would get seriously. Are you getting the Patek or the Explorer, or are you getting both?
both.
What are you doing?
Both. Getting both.
Can you afford to do that?
I have to. It's the soul investment. Remember you were mentioning?
I think the 16570 is a
Do
great
that?
watch. It's a
It's the
great
soul
watch.
investment.
It's a good
Yeah.
size. It's one of the slimmer GMT that Rolex have.
Can you hear me, Arch? Because I just put my headphones.
I got to tell you, man. I got to tell you, seriously,
Yeah.
Explorer 2. If you want smaller, why don't you just go for a 40? You're going to go for a 40, aren't you? The 40 mil
Yeah,
Explorer
I'm gonna
2.
go there. Yeah, I'm gonna get the. Yeah, and then they have with holes and no holes. But I love the bracelet. So usually Rolexes, I just stick with the bracelets. Just the oyster bracelets just work so well.
Yeah,
So,
that's all they came in was oyster. But if I were you, the sweet spot is actually the solid end links, so early 2000s, solid end links, holes case.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Because
pass your favorite store here in Beverly
with
Hills, Archie, Breguet store. I'm gonna pass right now.
Wow, let's have a look. Let's have a
Let's see if
look.
I can. Let's see if I can turn the camera. I don't know if I can.
That's
Let's see.
okay. That's okay.
But anyway, I
Breguet.
appreciate you so much. I hope you enjoy Geneva. It's just
It's
good
going to be
food.
amazing. Geneva's amazing. Geneva is amazing. It's
It
a
is.
once in a lifetime chance.
I've been once, and
Um,
it was really beautiful, and I know you're gonna enjoy a lot. Patek Philippe
um,
here. Wow, look at that.
oh wow, this is in
Did you
Beverly
see?
Hills, man.
Wow.
That's a good neighborhood.
Yeah.
This is a rich person's neighborhood.
Oh yeah,
Very.
100%. A lot of flex here. That's why I sold my Submariner, because that's all you see here. But you see some better pieces too.
What are
A
you
lot
doing
of
in
like
Beverly Hills? Is that where you
I
live? You
live
live
here.
in Beverly Hills.
I live here. I
Oh
live here.
wow.
Yeah.
But the
But
thing is, Erwin, there's not much discounting, Erwin. There's not much discounting. You see all these glam stores. They
Yeah,
really don't like to discount, Erwin. It's
definitely.
and you know, Geneva is actually the worst place in the world to buy a watch.
it's
No
so
discount.
You know,
expensive,
that's
Geneva. I couldn't believe when I
yeah.
went. It's just
They're
ridiculous. The
real
hotels.
snobs. They're real snobs. They look down on you if you
Yeah, but you
ask.
can probably get models that you can't get elsewhere, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I got to be honest with you, Erwin. I'm more of a. I like models that have been out. I don't. I'm not really in. I like Breguet. I'm a Breguet. I like
Breguet man.
Breguet. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would
who
you wear
doesn't love
anything
Breguet?
else?
If you don't love Breguet, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, I totally agree. I tell you what, please get the. If I were you, get the black. If I were you, the sweet spot. 40 mil Explorer 2. I would get the holes case, but solid end link. Early 2000s.
Okay, that's a good
They
advice.
normally have Swiss on the dial. Swiss only. Just says Swiss only.
Oh
And
yeah.
they're a
And s-
really. They're a good. I reckon that's the sweet spot because the other option is you can get a tritium one, but I honestly I would say to you get Explorer 2 is perfect. 40 mil Explorer 2 is a perfect watch.
Yeah.
I will get
I
it.
love
I
them,
will get
and
it.
they're under the radar. They're under the radar. They don't stand out as a douchey Rolex. They're not a
That's
douchey
what I
Rolex.
love it. That's what I love it because there's because of the bezel.
Mm.
No one knows it's a
Yeah.
Rolex.
It's a
And
low
I
And
feel the
it
profile
same
doesn't.
way
watch.
about the Explorer too. The Explorer is a little because there's no the date. What's the name of the magnification for the date?
Cyclops. The
Yeah,
Cyclops.
And
the
we got
Cyclops
JD
exactly.
joining us. How are you, JD? I
Good,
gotta.
thank you.
Hey
Keep
JD.
going
Where
with
are
the
you today? I gotta
GMT
grab a
talk.
super chat.
Grab
Super chat.
away.
Patel Philippe, $5. Thoughts on the new Raoul Pages and Ferdinand Berthoud watches? Pull them up on monochrome. Big boy. I'll get those up on the screen. How are you been, JD? Talk to us. What's going on in the world of JD? What's happening?
Nothing in particular. The weather's terrible today in Sydney. It's been raining. I think it'll rain much of today and maybe tomorrow. There's a car show on tomorrow that I'll live stream from, dependent on weather. It's at Randwick, which should be good. There should be some Ferraris and stuff there, so I'll hop on if I
I'll tell
can.
you what, that
Um,
$440 car show,
no,
fuck
nothing
me.
like that. No, it's a free
That
one, this
was,
one.
I mean, that was good, but was it worth it? Like you
Of
know,
course
I
not.
suppose it's,
Of course not. Of course not.
yeah.
You live and learn.
Yeah.
It's all okay. It's
Well,
what
I think it
happens.
was good to go, but isn't it one of those things you always want to know, don't you? Like, I mean,
Yeah, I definitely wanted to check it out because I have known of it for years there.
and I helped
And the
you a bit there.
location was good.
I
You
helped you a
did.
bit.
Archie definitely paid for half of my ticket
Mm.
to that. Confirmed. Does
Which is good. You know, I think that
Yeah,
we
thank
look,
you.
you've done a lot for the show. He wants us
Thank
to look.
you.
This is monochrome. Find out the new Raoul Pages. What's the Raoul Pages? What's that? I can't see it. What's the watch? I can't see the watch. The Raoul Pages. That's one of these micro bullshit. See, I don't know if I'm really. Oh, here it is. That's actually beautiful. Look at that. It's that blue dial. Erwin, this is your sort of watch. Erwin, what do you think of this?
It's nice. It's really nice. It's simple.
How
It's,
much?
for the
Okay.
number two, it's gonna be expensive.
You reckon?
Yeah, it's gonna be expensive. It is for the number two. Yeah.
What, 20 grand, 30 grand? It's 90 fucking thousand Swiss francs.
There you go.
Holy shit, you never get. That'd be impossible to sell. And the other one he wanted us to look at, what was the other one he wanted us to look at? Was the Ferdinand Buffoon.
Oh, this
Ferdinand,
one.
let's have a look. Sorry?
The platinum edition, I think. Is that right?
I think so. I'm just trying to find it.
Yeah, you got to
Where is
got to click more. You got to go down. There you go. On
more?
the left.
Oh,
No, not that one. You got to go down. Down?
Yeah,
Oh no, up,
yeah.
up. Sorry, up. You had it just now. Up, 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 up. Let's go up some more. Up some more. Up some more. Yeah, one more. Yeah, on the left.
Oh, fuck, that's beautiful. That looks like a Breguet. Wouldn't you just buy a Breguet?
These are
No?
expensive. These are really expensive. Yeah.
Wouldn't you just buy a Breguet or an open heart Zenith for the same look? No?
Yeah, but it's got something different.
How much is this
This is
watch?
not a very thin watch. It's actually quite thick, and then on the side of the watch there is a window that allows you to look into the
Holy
movement.
shit, it's 158,000 Swiss francs.
Uh,
I mean, is it beautiful? I think it is beautiful. I must admit, that is a fucking beautiful. Look at that. That is just stunning. But for that money, wouldn't you just get a Patek or a?
I did a review on this watch on one of my videos. It's very interesting the way, and then it's all precious metal that they used. And at the side of the watch, at the case, there's actually a small window that allows you to look into the movement. So that's one of their
I
brand
see.
designs.
On the side of the case.
Yeah, on the side of the case.
Yeah, I have a friend who's got one of these watches.
Ooh, the Ferdinand toe.
I got to be honest with you. I like these watches, but they're just. I don't know if it looks like a $200,000 watch. Does it? Does it look like a $200,000 watch to you?
Well, I think it's made out of platinum, right?
And I need more wow factor. You understand? I need more wow factor. Like that I showed you that Breguet chronograph that's got the one Cove's got. It's got the two movements, different hertz.
Yeah.
That is a fucking amazing watch, and that is only 68,000 Australian. It's 50,000 US. And that's a fraction of this watch, and that's an amazing watch.
They don't make a lot.
I dropped in on Cove earlier in the week, and he's moving.
How was he?
Yeah, he's good. He is moving now. So moving out of the QVB further down George Street in a building that's right near the Apple store. On the 11th is his last day. 11th of April is his last day in the QVB.
It's because they're a bunch of cunts. You know that?
Yeah.
If you rent a shop there, no, but do you understand? He's not allowed to. He's got to have the shop manned every day. You cannot take a day off.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. I don't know about you, but that would give me the shits. I'd like to take a day off.
It wouldn't work for your lifestyle, but I totally get it. And it makes all the sense in the world. So it's not too far away from where he is, at least in the CBD, which is good.
I believe he may actually have bought the freehold to the new place. He owns the fucking thing.
Yeah, I know that building.
I'm very proud of. I'm very proud. I am very proud of Cove. He is a. I got to tell you, never begrudge that guy's success. You know what he did when he went into business? He had an apartment. He sold the fucking thing so he had cash to buy watches in the business.
Yeah,
I mean, fuck the guy.
Move to do that.
Oh, I wouldn't have the kahunas. Would you have the kahunas? I wouldn't have the kahunas.
No way.
Well, it's a different market now, but still, the guy, you got to hand it to him. He took a fucking risk, and good on him that it worked out. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
good
so
on him.
We'll still stream from the new place once he's settled in and all of that stuff. I let you know on WhatsApp, but as a recap of the last showing last week, 2 of those watches sold after the stream to a friend of mine who I met after the stream. He sort of saw it as it was going through, which was great.
The Grand Seiko.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You tell Cove we sold them on air for him. Yeah, that's great. He loved that.
Yeah, so we as soon as the stream finished. I met up
They
with
were
my
good
friend.
watches. They were
Oh
really
yeah,
good watches. They were
I
really
was a little
nice.
tempted
I was in love
myself.
with that Grand Seiko. I was in love with the Grand
It's
Seiko because
really,
I
really nice, that manual wind and that movement, and the how it's very, very thin as a Grand Seiko, which is a great thing. Beautifully
yeah,
finished 44 GS case. So that's the SBGY011 dress watch. Again, just straight after that stream, brought my mate in, checked this out, sat him down. He
yeah,
had that twinkle in his eye because he's really deep as
yeah,
far as the addiction of watch collecting is concerned. I could see the
yeah.
twinkle in his eye, and the
They're not
purchase
bad
was
buying. If he
made.
buys this shit pre-owned, how bad is he going to go?
Yeah, exactly. And he's very aware of all those things. So he always wanted a Grand Seiko. He's got everything
Oh,
but a
they're
Grand
amazing.
Seiko.
Yeah,
So
can't
he's
go
happy
wrong with
with
a Grand
that.
Seiko.
Yeah. And after that, we had a coffee. I'd also showed my friend that Cartier Tank Americaine silver dial large, which is
It's
beautiful as well
beautiful.
as new. And after the coffee, as soon as I got home, my friend called me and said, I went back to Sea Cave. I bought the Cartier as well. So he bought two of them. He was going to
Good
give
on
the
him.
Cartier Tank Americaine to his father, but I think he's going to keep it himself. So all,
Oh, fuck that.
all
Why
is
would
well. Exactly. So,
it's a steel. That American was steel,
yes,
wasn't it? It was
yes, it
steel.
was.
Yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful watch.
A-
Absolutely
And
beautiful.
even sort of prior to when I started that stream, another guy came into the store and tried it on. And he was like, I'll probably come back later in the week to buy that. He was looking at himself in the mirror and
Mm,
stuff. So that was
mm.
that was a really good piece, the Cartier. I
You
couldn't
really
pull it
picked the
off, but
good watches. I got a super chat. Rich Mitch, £5. Delray watches. It's a Jaeger-LeCoultre Polaris Marina Memovox. That's the alarm. 42 mil blue dial, unworn. Should I get instead of date just discussed? Now I got to tell you, this is actually a fucking beautiful watch. I'll pull it up so you can see what I'm referring to.
bring it up.
The only thing is,
It's 42.
42 is a good size, but Rich Mitch, if you need to sell it again, this is something you don't sell. You buy it and you keep it. You're not going to get kudos. People aren't going to lick your asshole and say, oh, wow, look at that. But I think it's a fantastic watch. I had a Polaris chronograph. It was blue dial. That was amazing. What do you think of this, JD? This is your cup
So
of
what
tea?
is it? So you said it's got an alarm in it? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Like it's a
Yeah, it's like an
hour
alarm
repeater
clock.
or
It's
an
an alarm
alarm?
clock.
Okay.
Mobile box, yeah, it's a long.
Okay.
Yeah, JLC is famous for that type of movement. So basically it's like an alarm clock. It goes, you wind it up, and it's like I never really liked it. I must be honest with you. I've never really been a big fan of alarm type watches, but that's not to say this is Jaeger-LeCoultre's genre.
So it's
I
different
love,
from a minute repeater or an hour repeater. It's just you
well, a
set it at
minute
a
repeater
specific
is,
time.
yeah, a
Or
minute repeater is much more expensive
yeah.
because, but it's an alarm. It's an alarm. It's a good function. There's nothing wrong with it, okay?
Have you seen the Christopher Ward?
Yeah, I saw it last week
I hate
when my friend
Christopher
has it.
Ward. I hate it. I hate
My
the
friend
brand.
minute
brought
repeater.
in. Yeah, he's got the Belcanto, the red
Bel
dial,
Canto.
Andrew Morgan, the red dial, Andrew Morgan limited edition. He's got that, which it's unique and it's a beautiful red dial. Yeah, I mean, but it is that name, isn't it? That everyone has a hard time because again, when I hear Christopher Ward, I just think tea and tickers and NATO
Christopher
straps
Robin.
and 30
Christopher Robin.
Danny
It's
and
just
songs,
cheap,
you know.
nasty shit. Cheap and
I don't know,
nasty
man.
shit.
I tell you what, actually handling it in front of me, well, it is titanium, but it's pretty well finished for what it is. It's definitely
Are you
not.
a fan
I would
of the
not.
the other brand is the Morris? Sorry, the other brand was
Not
Frederick
Morris
Constantine.
LeClerc.
No,
Oh,
Frederick
you
Constantine.
know,
Because
look,
they had the
look,
great ships. You get that Riviera boat. They look
exactly.
really,
Look, I got a colleague at work who has one. He's in his 20s. For that
yeah,
sort of money, I mean,
affordable.
Yeah, they look the part. They're affordable. They've got a lot of complications for the money. Everything's relative to where you are in life. And if you're not deep into the watch collecting thing and you're a young guy in your 20s and you want a sophisticated, elegant looking classic sort of watch, no, that's
Without the
fine.
money.
It's nothing
Hey, Erwin, should I wear this on a NATO or on the Breguet strap? What would you wear?
The Breguet strap, bro. The Breguet
You wouldn't
strap.
wear it on the NATO? What
No.
about you,
That's
JD?
blasphemy.
No NATOs. I've
That's blasphemy.
only worn NATOs on my Seamaster, and
Not on the
they
Breguet.
just sit so high on the wrist.
Yeah.
It's just they're so high, and it's a bit, I don't know, I feel like I'm in the Scouts or something. It's a bit, I don't know. I like the idea
Were
of,
you in Scouts? Were you in Cubs?
no, I tried out for Air League back in 1986, I remember, and I only went to one meetup, and it was all a bit weird. I don't know, not in a predatory way with the guys there, but it was all marching and stuff. I was expecting I was going to turn up first day at Air League and be in a flight simulator flying around. It was boring. It was terrible. And no, I was never in Scouts or anything like that.
Thank you, JD.
That's all right.
Hey, actually,
JD.
for Rich Mitch, I've thought of another option for Rich Mitch. I've just dropped in a link on the private chat. Check out the Edward Kane, or Edward Kane. I don't know how you pronounce it, which has a alarm watch, but with a world timer function.
Yeah, that's
A world timer and an alarm function in one watch.
Would he ever get his money back if he bought this shit?
Well, it's I think it's more affordable than the Memovox.
Memovox is so iconic, but you know, our Memovox, it's a cool. You know, men who wear turtleneck sweaters, they wear Memovoxes, JD. We're not cool enough.
No,
We're not
and
cool
they've got
enough for it.
patches on the elbows. Is that what you're saying as well? It's something more sophisticated, tertiary level education.
I can't see anyone with that wearing a Memovox. But this, however, I think it's pretty cool, and
it is a cool watch. It is cool. I can't say.
Good alternative to it for sure. Worth looking at. You wouldn't
it's
necessarily
a good
look
price
at it
as well, you know.
It's very cool.
Saying that he's looking this in comparison to getting a date just. I mean, what's the equivalent? So that date just that I showed last week, like on the Wimbledon dial, two-tone would be more
Well, it'd have to be on
expensive.
a metal bracelet, wouldn't you? If you're comparing it to a date just, Erwin, I think it would have to be on a metal bracelet, I'm afraid.
Yeah, but I don't think date just comes in any other straps, right?
Hey, I wanted to ask you, JD, would you ever go for a Breitling? Like, this is kind of you. This is you. The Breitling Top Time. Is this you? Do you think you could pull this up?
That's one of the ones I think, in the range that are worth a look. I wouldn't necessarily. There's only one Breitling I'd go for, and it's the obvious one, I think. And that's the one I think Clive has had, the Navitimer 1959, which I don't know if they still have that in the range. I like that because it's smaller. But look, you couldn't go wrong. Again, it comes down to what sort of collector you are. I wouldn't personally go for it, but the Top Times are pretty cool. I've had one that was association with the motorbikes, a chronograph one, but they're pretty cool. Top Time's pretty cool, I think.
I think Top Time has a association with the motorbikes, the Triumph.
And there's ones with cars as well. There's like a Mustang one, that type of thing.
Archie.
Shelby Cobra. You got pants on, mate, big boy. Got pants on there.
Yeah, I got pants on.
Yeah, that's good to know. What's the Sharon Stone movie when she showed a snatch? What was that? Sort of similar to that.
Basic Instinct.
There you go. Basic Instinct.
I got to tell you, the thing is, I've got to say this to you honestly. The truth is, if you buy these softer brands, you're not going to get your money back. Which, Mitch, you always flip in and flip out. What are you going to do?
Yeah,
what are you going to do? That's the question I've got. I mean, what are you going to do?
Well, if you were to get it at a pre-owned price, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's all about that. getting nice minty stuff on the pre-owned market. I mean, what brands are there that you buy now from the store other than Rolex, Patek, and AP? Is there anything else out other than that? Everything else you sort of have to make sure that that price that you're going to get hit on's washed off in the secondary. Otherwise, you're going to get in trouble
Well,
if you try to
they
sell it all later.
there are a few
Yeah.
brands like
Yeah.
Debetune,
Yeah.
like FP John,
Yeah.
but these are all like a different
That's-
market level.
Yeah. That's not for us mere mortals to deal with.
You never get, you know, those buffoons that do buffoon. I got to tell you
Star
something.
Trek.
You know, you've got to be careful with some of these brands. See, me and JD, we're not super rich. We need to get
That's
out of
it.
our stuff, don't you? You know what I mean? And I kind of think some people, if you are rich enough, I would like to be able to be rich enough where I don't give a shit. I could buy things I really, you know, you really liked and wanted, right?
Yep.
But I can't afford to make mistakes like that.
Definitely.
And I mean, even with Breguet, I mean, I buy Breguet, but I'm buying it at the arse end. You know what I mean? I'm not paying. Is it, tell me this, you bought your Breguet new, didn't you, Erwin?
I did.
You got your name in the archive then, is that right?
I do.
Is it worth it? Is it worth paying that money to get your name? Were they that good to you in the store, or how do you
No,
feel?
well, the thing is because I got it at a discount.
Yeah.
I got it at a discount. That's right. Well, otherwise, I think if you can actually get it at a lower price in the secondary market, I would think that's probably a smarter move than getting it
Yeah.
at a retail price. Yeah. I mean, my
Is there any-
mantra when it comes to buying watches is never buy above retail.
No.
That's my mantra
No.
when it comes to buying
Yeah,
watches.
I think that's a good approach, considering what's happened in the last 2 years. That's a good
I got to tell you,
approach.
JD, prices
Yeah.
in Hong Kong, there are no real bargains here. Like the price, the
I
Aussie
bet.
dollar, Erwin, is very soft at the moment. It's not a good time for us Aussies.
No,
It's
anyway.
really quite expensive. It's
New
very
Zealand might be
expensive.
all right, but the rest of them is off limits. Just stay put.
Yeah,
It's,
it's very,
anyway.
very tough. So at the moment, it's very good buying in Australia. We've got some really good buys, and because our dollar is. What's happening in Malaysia? Is it quiet there? What's happening? What? Tell me. Is it?
Well, similarly, it is pretty quiet lately. I mean, some of these retails, the ADs, they are struggling as well because I think people are holding back if they can, and the market is pretty soft here as well.
What's going to happen? Do you think retailers will close down in Malaysia? They'll actually have.
Well,
They will.
I think they are a couple of brands closing down some of their branches. They're probably going to cut it down to just one in one city instead of
Oh, I see.
numerous shop lots around the city, just to minimize the cost. We see that happening here.
Yeah, we got Patel Philippe, $5. AC3, would it be epic if Rolex released a new watch the year you're at Watches and Wiggles?
Oh,
Hey, I just
Milgauss, bring the Milgauss back. The red Milgauss Mike the Snake edition is what I am waiting for, and I'll be putting my name down straight away for a red
Yeah.
Milgauss. Yeah,
I-
man. So
I'm
how cool would that be, Mikey? Come
Oh
on.
man, I'm first on that list.
Those are the efforts.
You bet.
Well, you know, Buddy and I just had this conversation about watch brands releasing new watches. I don't know, what do you think? I find that every year, watch brands has been releasing a lot, and sometimes twice a year, new watches adding to their brand. And I find that a little bit alarming because every time a watch brand were to release a new release, it kind of suggests that, hey, you know the release that just came out like last year, that's a has-been. It's no longer important. This now is the new line that you should be looking at, and that it kind of hurt the brand. I feel. I don't know what
We
you
got
guys think.
Rich Mitch, £2. It's £19,000 at retail and 8.3 secondary.
Oh, that
Go for
is
the secondary then.
insane.
Go
Yeah,
for the
I think
secondary.
that. Yeah, do you think so?
Which watch is he
Wow.
referring to? That's the JLC he means, is it?
Yeah, probably the memo box.
That retail
But
insane. Jesus, that expensive? Holy
yeah,
hell. Yeah, it goes without saying.
it's
Even if it had a
terrible, isn't
scratch
it?
on it, god damn, £10,000. Jesus.
But see, that's what happens. Those brands, they often. Who buys? Can I ask you something with Breguet? Who buys Breguet at retail? Who is that? Like, is that a customer who always wanted a Breguet, or what is it? Who is the person who does that?
Mm, definitely someone who is really rich, who can afford it.
But I mean, if you just buy one watch, you want one dress watch. Doesn't matter if you pay retail. It doesn't really.
No, not for somebody as a one-off rich guy, doesn't matter at all.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
come
but
to think
even a
about it.
normal person, if they buy one, because they don't, they're not sure, they don't have the knowledge, do they? They don't know the
No, they got no idea.
contacts like we do
No
they?
idea.
They don't know.
No. I was going to ask you, Archie, what do you know about Watch Connect in Sydney? The retailer Watch Connect.
Gee, that rings a bell, actually. Watch Connect.
They've got an amazing range of stuff. It's near the QVB. It's appointment only, just across the road from the QVB. And I just had a look at the
Is that
website.
Steve Kerr? Is that
I have
Steve
no
Kerr?
idea. I don't know. I haven't been there, but just looking at the range of stuff, it's pretty
Yeah,
remarkable.
I don't
Stock that
think
he
he has
has.
everything in stock. You've got to make appointment to see it.
Yeah, okay. That
Um,
would make sense because it just seems too much. It's just got tons of stuff there.
yeah. Actually, my good friend Dave actually sells watches through him. Okay,
Right.
you know Dave, the super
Yeah.
collector. I
Yeah,
just
I
had a look
see
at the
him.
website,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
can see them.
Yeah.
I'll just bring that up. Actually, I'll bring it up. Right,
Yeah,
I'll show you.
remarkable.
Hey Archie, I've got to make a move now. I'll catch you on the next
Hey,
Erwin,
one.
Owen.
Yo,
before you go,
JD.
man, I want to ask you. So Breguet, keep it on the leather strap.
Yes, definitely.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Erwin,
No worries.
pleasure having you on, man. Thank you. See you
All right,
later,
see you guys,
man.
man. Take care,
See you,
JD. Take
mate.
care, Archie.
See you,
Take
buddy.
care, Nick. And the punters. So long. Bye.
I must admit, this is a beautiful. Look at the photo there. Fuck, look at that. He's got the photos. He's got some
Yes.
really good photography.
Beautiful. Beautiful in there.
Look at the Sprite 20. These are all Aussie dollars.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's got some nice stuff, hasn't he?
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, compared to other retailers, he's got so much good stuff. Really interesting stuff that you don't see every day listed. Not the
No,
obvious.
he does. He does. Look at the fucking gold sub. I love that. Look at that. It's one of the last of the 40 mils. 50. That's 52 Aussie. That's not terrible. 52 Aussie. Nice watch.
So you wouldn't put plastic covering on that if you bought that? You just go out there and just live with it.
Just wear the fucking thing, you know. He had a few Breguets. He also had a. I was actually tempted, but it was. I want a bargain. I always. Oh, Maserati blue Daytona. Look at that Maserati Daytona. Fuck, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Even
really
that Cartier,
interesting stuff.
That's fucking.
I'll have to go and have a look. Check it out.
It's actually good buying. Fuck. My God, he's got a lot of good stuff. Some nice Pams. Look at that. I like that 007 watch. Holy fuck, look at that Yacht Master there. Completely. Is that factory? Is that factory? I'll just check that. Is that factory? Aftermarket. Oh, okay, okay, I don't like that. Okay. Oh, he's got some Patek. Look at this. He's got some amazing shit there.
My internet's turned to shit, Archie, but I'm
Oh,
still
that's okay. That's okay, man.
watching.
That's okay.
Might hop,
I'll be wrapping this
come back
baby
on
up. We're
again.
going to be running to our good friend Eddie. Eddie's going to be, we're going to be linking to Eddie. Rich Mitch, £2. That Delray listing of the Memovox is stickered. Interesting. We got a super chat here. Goldfish, $5. My Grail at the moment is a 520. I think it means a 5205. Don't you? Don't you mean a 5205? Because that's the annual calendar. It'll be 5205G. But life is fucking expensive when you have. Oh, tell me about it. Fuck me, Dad. Thoughts on the 5014G gondola? Stay with us when come to LA. Yes, sir. What do I think of this here? So it's a Patek 5014. Patek 5014. Let's have a look. Oh, no, not really. It's not. You know what I like? I actually like the 5111. I think that is the gondola shape. I owned one of these. I did. Actually, that is my watch. I think this in the gondola shape is fucking gorgeous. Okay. I think that is gorgeous in the Pateks. I think that's the gondola one to have. Okay. 5205G. I love it. They're fucking beautiful. Absolutely. Annual calendar Patek. Fucking beautiful. It is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Mikey, how are you, Mike? Is Mikey there? We've had a good show today. I've really enjoyed being back in the saddle, helping everyone go. It has been a fantastic show. So I got to tell you guys, Eddie's done an amazing job, and he's a great guy. Eddie's done great work. He's done a good show. He does good work, and we really do appreciate everything he does for the Archieverse there, and it's really, really cool. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, it is good. Let me say that. We've had a lot of fun, and I've had a great break there. So I'm really excited for what's happening. So yeah, it is good. It is good. It is fantastic. So guys, what can I tell you? Guys, I'm off to Watches and Wonders. Watches and Wonders. It's going to be a great show. We've got Goldfish, $2. Yes, he meant the 5205G. Yeah. That. Thank you, Archie. I got to be totally honest with you, Goldfish. I think the 5205G is fucking sensational. I think that it would be one of the most beautiful watches. I also love it they do it in rose gold as well. The blue is my pick, but look, is there an ugly 5205? That is one of the quintessential. I reckon that could be a one and done Patek. That's it. It's all you fucking need fucking gorgeous, sexy, beautiful, incredible piece. So yeah, I really feel that. Okay, guys, we will be back. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to link to my good friends. Got a link to my good friends. I'm going to do a Breguet outro. Let's do a Breguet outro to Thailand with the... Let's go.